Howdy folks, Kirk and Jay here with Kirk Giordano Plastering. Today I want to show you guys how to use a veneer finish. We're going to basically put a 1/16 of an inch or less, a little more sometimes depending on the thickness, and then we're going to finish it with a veneer. Why veneer? Because veneer is made with limestone. You put 1 part gypsum plaster and you put 2 parts lime. Check this out, guys. On my last video I showed how to do this. I mean, who wants to walk around? You'll be walking around at, say, Art and Wine Fair or something else. Imagine going to, say, Burning Man. You're walking around. People say, how do you do that, man? I learned how to do this when I was on the ship. I was watching these guys spin plates, and I said, that is theoretically impossible. I don't care how great your skill level is, because I'm a chocolate expert with my hands and with tools, and I couldn't do it. I thought, they must have drilled holes. Anyway, I showed how to do this in my last video. You want to know how to do it? Piece of cake, guys. I mean, I showed exactly how to do that. I could put a nail, I could put anything. Anyway, guys, I'll quit messing around. I'll show you what we're going to do here. We are going to use the veneer base coat first. Why a base coat, guys? Okay, let me show you something. This particular material here, this is a base coat. Now, a base coat for veneer plaster is usually here in the States, you go with USG. You go with diamond finishes, or you'll go with Keen's, or you'll go with Diamond's sister product, which is Veneer. Veneer hospitals and schools. Diamond got more fat. I like to play with it. But right now, this is a base coat. And the base coat, say if I were to go taping mud here, guys, you know it would take me 3 trips? It would take 3 trips. But with the base coat here, all I'm going to do is put it on. I'm going to start at the bottom. Now, this base coat is a lot stronger than, say, taping mud. And I explained it a second ago. Why? Because this base coat has sand in it. And it has crushed lime. Where do you get the lime from? The quarries. The quarries or the mines. You break it down, and you put usually 2 parts lime for every 1 part gypsum. You mix them together and you've got this stuff here. Now, can you just use a base coat? You can, but it'll give a sandy finish. Can you just use, say, the plaster? Because I'm going to plaster right over this in about say 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to put another coat. Well, let me change that in case you guys are watching. In about a half hour, I'll put another coat on. And this right here is basically just so the next coat does not bubble. Because the people who say, hey, Kirk, can I just do a coat of veneer finish? Yes and no. If you're very good, you could. If you're not very good, you should do this. And even if you're very good, I recommend you do this anyway, because it's a lot stronger, guys. We're in a society where everybody's in a hurry. You got to get done fast. You don't have no time for waiting. But if you skip this process here, guys, you skip some of the strength. Because some jobs you don't have to worry about strength. And the guys watch me plaster, they go, how do you always use a swimming pool trowel? Well, the swimming pool trowel is not really a swimming pool trowel. It is technically, but I've said this many times, guys. When I was union, I'd take a skill saw with a masonry blade or metal blade. I'd cut this and I'd just leave the arcs. So I liked it better. It's straight on the top. It's not a complete radius, but anyway, I still use it, guys. Now, here's a joint. Here's a paint joint. Here's a plaster joint. So we fill the plaster joint, and then the paint joint. For a paint joint, you could allow the finished product to do that. And the finished product, again, is just lime, guys. It's lime and gypsum. There is no sand in it. This has sand, and the sand is for structural strength. Well, we were union. That just means we worked with a whole bunch of people, and out of the hall, they used to have 80-pound bags. We'd be carrying these big old bags as big as us, 80 pounds, because for hospitals and schools, they didn't allow for any other stuff. But I'll show you when I'm not going to do this whole thing on film, but for the sake of those who say, man, I want to do one coat, I'll explain something because I can, meaning, okay, say for example, once this base coat dries right here and I get ready to do the finish coat, I can show you to do the finish coat just over this straight because all these cabinets right here, the fella who owns the kitchen or the house, he says, Kirk, don't worry about this wall at all. You can do just over the vent and this. And I said, why is that? And he says, well, I'm selling the house. And I said, man, that's a scary attitude. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the whole thing anyway, man. I'm just not right leaving this like it is. So when we come back, I'm going to show you how we finish over this. It's nothing, guys. This beats the heck out of, say, taping mud because one trip, you see, that didn't take me long. This is all on film. And it's so much harder. It's monolithic. I mean, that's concrete, solid, durable, like rock, marble. I mean, it's solid. So you can't push thumbtacks through this. And plus, with the lime in it, it's more resistant to all the cooking, the steam, and all of that in a kitchen. We're in a kitchen. Anyway, we'll show you that in a minute. All right, guys, I'm waiting for paint to dry. Actually, I'm waiting for that to dry. I've got another 10 minutes or so. We covered the windows so we've got no air going on. People say, gee whiz, that trowel is too big to get in small spots. Okay, you see this, we got corners, we got all kinds of junk. I can get in small spots with it. For the folks who say, man, that giant trowel is just not working. Bull. It all depends on the applicator, guys. Because I could use a big trowel, a tiny midget trowel. I mean, I could use the spatula or the taping mud knife that all the tapers use too. That's nothing. This material spreads so well that you could use any tool. I could use my big, this is an 18-inch trowel, but I also have a 20 that I like to use for interiors. I could use that 20 also because you just got to angle the trowel, guys. Angle it and move that mud. See, as I move my hand, I dictate what I want with the mud in the direction I want it. Right here where it's lower, we just fill it. Over here where we're going behind things, we start here, use the end or the toe and fill it up. Then go this side to the corner, back, get that out of there, boom. Now because I'm out of mud, I'll grab some mud and show you how we get even this little stuff out of the way. Okay guys, tight spot with a Congo trowel. It's a tight spot, but if you know how to handle the mud, it's not so bad. And right here, guys, as a rule, base coats, diamond finishes, they're supposed to go, say, a 1/16 of an inch, 3/32. But have I gone a 1/4 inch? Yes. Have I gone a whole inch? Yes. See that patch over there? That was about 1 inch thick. I just hit it. And it will be dry and it will be hard and it's 1 inch thick. So there's rules with this stuff, but those rules are when you're working professionally on jobs for schools, hospitals, and stuff like that, you better know your specifications for each. But for homeowner stuff like this, it's not a cardinal sin if you break the rules and go a little thicker. My buddy from Walls and Ceilings would disagree. He'd say, Kirk, you know you got to be within specifications. Specifications? What's that? I'm an applicator, not an engineer. Anyway, Mark Fowler, he's a specifications expert for walls and ceilings. Me, I'm an applicator. And I'm not working on government projects right now. I'm working on homeowner projects. See how that sticks? You turn it, you spin it, Not like spinning the trowel. You put it there. And use your hand. You spin this, turn your hand, push it on here, then squeeze it down and push it up. And boom, you got it. On that ceiling, we're going to take it here. And you're probably thinking, well, how are you going to get that corner? Because your trowel doesn't have a tip. Good question. I'll show you. Okay, how are we going to get that tip? We'll put this over there. I'll grab my handy dandy trowel. Okay, boom. I'm going to take some of the fat. That's why I like these materials here. The veneers, such as Imperial, it doesn't have as much fat or as much lime. Lime is what makes it buttery, guys. Now I'm out of material, so we're going to wait on this to dry, and you'll be able to tell. It'll start to lighten. And when it starts to lighten, you'll know. Or does it start to darken? One of those two. I left this little piece here because I want to show you the veneer finish. You can go over this. This is pretty thick, so you don't need any more strength. Plus, it's getting covered by the tiles or by the cabinets. Anyway, when we get back started, I'll show you the finish. All right, guys, we are doing the finish coat now. Notice it did dry a little bit darker. I said I was going to dry lighter, just exterior work. Drying lighter there. Anyway, this is what we're doing, guys. And, also, I guess I'll point out right now. See, right here, this mud, this will do that. This whole thing right here. That'll take another trowel. But now, check this out. And again, by the way, guys, the advantages to this monolithic stuff is it's also water resistant, and it's got no sand in it. It's strong. You could paint the next day. How many of you guys can use a product that you could paint the next day? How many interiors out there? None that you could paint the next day. That is the biggest advantage of this, man. A lot of guys, they call me and say, Kirk, we're in a hurry. And I think, well, why didn't you call us earlier? But there's a lot of advantages to this veneer finish. Of course, my buddy, Mark with walls and ceilings would say, Kirk, you're going to show him how to go an inch thick with that too? Where Walls and Ceiling, they wrote the book on these products. They do a lot of video work. So if you want to see somebody else's work, and they'll come out, they got all their videos very professional, not like old Kirk saying you can go an inch thick. That's taboo. You're not supposed to go an inch thick. You're supposed to go just about a 1/16 to an 1/8, and you still get that monolithic hard finish. You can't get that with tape and mud, guys. It's just gypsum. This, you got the lime in it, and so lime is incredibly strong. Now, okay.
Hey, Kirk, you in there?
Yeah. Uh-oh, gonna get yelled at, homeowner.
Hey, I was just driving by, man. Your truck's got like a parking thing on it, man. I think you're leaving the park.
You full of you. Andy Davis, man. How'd you know I was here? Oh, you saw my truck, yeah.
I figured you and Jay were up to no good again. As always.
Oh, you brought the whole crew. Take a look at these guys. Take a look. Seth, Richard.
Father and son.
This is father and son, yeah.
Son deal.
It is.
You and Jay and me and Richard and Seth.
This is Andy Davis of Davis Plastering. He's the best guy I know doing almost anything, except for me. I've been teaching him stuff.
So we came out to see what Kirk was vandalizing.
Oh, you caught me.
Yeah.
Man, I got a couple minutes, and I'm gonna This mud is getting hard, man, getting hard. That's good to see you guys, man. I take it you're working close by.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ever confuse me like that on video again, you're out.
You go, boy.
I was getting ready to go out there and move my truck. Cute, cute. Okay, guys, anyway, why don't you finish this up, Andy? Now this finish here, this is smooth. Am I gonna finish everything right now? No, because this mud is getting hard, but I just want to leave it at that. Plus I want to stop and talk with my buddy for a minute. But I will say this, guys, when you get it to this stage here, now again, this is really, really strong, much stronger, 5-10 times stronger than taping mud, because taping mud is just gypsum. This has got lime in it. So the lime gives it that monolithic stuff. Your strength. There you go. You let that set, and I'll tell you something. Here's the key to a lot of this stuff. In my day, we used to, when we did white coating, they call it white coating, we'd have a $60 brush, and you were a punk if you didn't have a $60 brush. But today, I'll tell you, I like to get these little dollar brushes that I have somewhere. Okay, a dollar brush. These little dollar brushes, you throw them away after you use them. You just use it like a paintbrush. Get your corners with the edge. Get your inner corners right here, and that little corner there, that'll do it. I said I was going to show you how to do this. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, that's stiff. That's gone. That's okay, but we're just doing a quick thing here. Now, because, ooh, that's hard. Because this wall here is going to get covered with cabinets, I'll just show it to you. Guys, that's stiff mud. This gets hard quick. So any of you guys say, well, gee whiz, I just want to do one coat. Or you guys from the UK that say, Kirk, you bloody wanker, you waste time. We do that with cow coat, one coat. Well, we don't have cow coat here, guys. We're in the US. Anyway, that's a goner. But if you're going to do one solid coat, put it on, don't over trowel it. Like what I'll do is like this right here. And again, cabinets are going to go over this. So, but even if it weren't, I'm still going to make it pretty. You do like so, you let it dry a little bit, then you take a water brush or a bottle or a Hudson sprayer, you hose it, you missed it, then you take a trowel and you just go back over it, get all the cat faces out, and make it smooth as a baby's butt, guys. Anyway, my name is Kirk. Jason on the camera. What up? We thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
By the way, folks, my dad and I are now members of Amazon affiliates, so if you're looking to buy any of the plastering or construction tools you've seen in our videos and you want to support us in the process, you can check the links below our video, or you can go to our website and get them there. If you have any other questions for tools we don't have linked, email us direct and we'll respond to you then.
Once again, folks, we thank you for watching, and I really enjoy all your comments.
If you guys like this video, please click the like button down below, and also if you enjoy what we do, subscribe to our channel so we can keep making these videos for you.
My name is Kirk.
And Jay.
We thank you for watching, and from the entire Giordano family, we'll see you on the next one.